Good morning. Good morning to everybody. All you fine people. Appreciate y'all coming in and saying hello. Hey, Phil, Peterson Farms of Nashville. Fine fella right there, y'all. Fine fella. And y'all, he's got um, a garden. I think he said it was 8,000 square foot of garden. Big old garden, huge garden. And not only is it a garden, he's designing it. He's designing it with these tunnels. Tomato tunnels is what they call, or what he calls them. I think he got it from Rich, Old Swedes Farm. And at least the idea. And he's going right through the middle of his garden. Right through the middle of his garden. He's designing his garden, y'all. He don't do the Chuck Lee method. The Chuck Lee method is just throw stuff out wherever it goes. No, this is design. And it's not an old country. We determined that my trellis isn't redneck anymore. It's country. He's not designing country trellises. These are nice little cattle panel trellises, all lined up, all neat, all in order, ducks in a row. Y'all, he's got it going on. Not only that, but he built this humongous fence around the whole thing with gates. Big tall fences, and he uses it, loves his tractor. Gets his tractor, and now he takes them poles and big old tall poles, big poles, and he uses his tractor to move them and put them in place and all that. Now, me, personally, I'd just grab one, with this hand and one with the other hand. There ain't but about 300 pounds a piece, I wouldn't think. So I could probably just grab one with each hand and go drop them in the hole. But he uses a tractor. But they're big old tire, I guess, to keep the deer out and keep whatever else out too. But it also makes it look really, really nice. I like it, Bill. Looks good. Anyway, that's him right there on your screen. Peterson Farms of Nashville. There's a good friend, Jesse, Lazy Days Ahead, Jesse and Lisa. And we don't ever want to leave Lisa out. She's the driving force, the motivation, the catalyst behind the channel, just like Blenda is with mine. She's the one that keeps us going. Or they're the ones that keep us going. Good to see you, my friend Jesse. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I did get that email to you about being an admin. So I think that just means you can pop up whenever you want to. So that'd be good. Gwen. Hey there, Gwen. How in the world are you? Good to see you. She done a dill relish the other day. And we're about out of relish, y'all. We put up quite a bit a couple years ago, 2-3 years ago. I can't remember now. And I like the sweet relish. I'm more of a sweetish, not Swedish, sweetish type of person. And I like that when you put it in like potato salad, or you put it in chicken salad, or tuna salad, or you get the point. I like putting a little relish in there. Of course, you can put it in other things too. You can just put it on your hot dog. Put it on your hamburger. You can do whatever you want to with it. I like putting it in like potato salads and stuff like that. But I like the Swedish taste of it. Blenda don't like the Swedish taste so much. She likes she likes more the dill taste. And I don't mind the dill. I mean, it's all right. She don't mind the sweet. So we kind of alternate a little bit, because that's how we roll as husband and wife. We compromise. We're compromising because that's the secret to a happy, long-lived marriage, is compromising, saying yes to whatever your wife wants. it's a compromise, y'all. But anyway, Gwen, she made dill relish the other day, and on her channel, check it out. It's right. You can get right over there. In fact, I think old Jesse put up the link for right there. So if you say, well, I don't know how to get there, there you go, right there. Right there, living the dream, Jesse. Hey, Scott, good to see you. I seen where y'all had some fires or something up there. What in the world? I tell you, it's like that. It's been dry here. I guess it's dry up there too. We finally got a rain yesterday. Yesterday evening, it came a pretty good rain. Now, it didn't register in my rain gauge, but it rained. It rained hard, and it rained violently. It rained sideways. It rained. If I'd had me, I need to get me one of them water barrel thingy majiggers. But my wife, the only good place that I got to put it to gather water is right there in the front where everybody can see it. And my wife is opposed to that kind of stuff. She makes me put all my junk behind the shed. She makes me hide my junk, y'all. I don't understand that. I'm like, this is who I am. I got junk. I'm not ashamed of my junk. I'm not ashamed of the fact that I have stuff just laying all over the place. But no. She's like, we don't want people to see that from the road, Chuck. You got to put that back behind the shed. Put that behind the dog pen. Put that back there behind the greenhouse. Stick it somewhere that people can't see it. So, secret to a happy marriage is compromise, right? So I said, yes. Yes, dear. Yes, dear. Anyway, they must have some fires up there. And I tell you, it'd been over 2 weeks since we had any kind of, not even a drop of rain, not even a hint of rain. And it may have rained around us in different places, but right here at the Chuck Lee household, nothing, not a single drop of rain. And it's been over 2 weeks. And the reason I know that, I got a video that's going to be coming out in a couple of weeks. It's one of those videos, it's got to take a little time to get there because it's, then now type dillies. And when I started, it was 2 weeks ago. And I don't know how long before that it hadn't rained because I hadn't thought about it. I just, it just never crossed my mind that much because, we'd had enough up to that point. It might have been a week, might have been half a week. It was sometimes several days before that we had rain. 2 weeks later, not a drop of rain. Not a drop. Not a single drop. So at least 2.5 weeks, I'm sure, of that we hadn't had rain. And it was getting dry, y'all. I was coughing up dust balls. Every time I'd cough, it'd be like smoke, dust coming out. That's how dry it's been. I kid you not. There's our good friend Ann Dale, the Southern Belle of the South. Let me see. There it is. I knew Jesse would have it. The sweetest Southern Belle flower of the South. I knew I could find it somewhere. Always can count on our friend Jesse to get things up and about. The fire. Oh, okay. There it is right there. All I had to do is read a little bit further, didn't I? Smoke from Quebec fires is 10 times worse today. Oh, that has to be miserable. Now, we had never had anything like that, Scott. Obviously they have fires and stuff, but not like wildfires. Now people burn their woods. They burn the woods, but that's a different scenario. They keep the underbrush burned, and that may be why we don't have a lot of wildfires. I don't know. But anyway, they keep all the underbrush burned, And so we had the fires from that. But I like that. I kind of like that. I kind of like to go out the yard every now and then and go, hey, somebody's burning off their woods. I like it. I like that smell. Good stuff, y'all. Don't know what that's about. Hey, Rebecca, good morning to her beautiful friends, and you ugly ones too. You ugly ones too. She says good morning to her beautiful friends. I'm not leaving out all you ugly ones. Can't do that. Good. I make a killer sweet relish. Well, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I like sweet relish, but I don't want it to kill me. Do you got a video on it, Scott? I do like a sweet relish. Sure do. Sure do. Hey, Katie Mayfield Ranch. Boy, I tell you what, every time I pick a rattlesnake pole bean, I think of my friend Katie in California. We have been picking some rattlesnake pole beans, y'all. Now, one thing I don't like about them, is something about them makes me itch. Digging up through them leaves and stuff, I got to pick them. Me and Belinda both. So it's not just me. We go in there, we pick them, and we get a little, a pretty good sized little pan of them every 2 or 3 days. And but picking up in them leaves and stuff, something about it makes me itch. I guess I'm sensitive, y'all. I'm a sensitive person. Sensitive. Have anybody ever seen Major Payne? Major Payne. Sensitive. Hilarious. Want me show you a little trick, take your mind off that pain? Anybody that's seen Major Payne knows what I'm talking about. You're not a fan of red sweet? Are you using tater salad, deviled eggs, hot dogs? Oh yeah. Ooh, wondering what to do with all the zucchini that's coming out of my garden. Holy cow! Yesterday alone, I picked 15 pounds. I have not got the first zucchini. I'm not that good of a zucchini grower. I don't know what it is. I can grow a little bit, and same thing with squash. I don't know if it's my soil. I don't know if I'm just not doing it right. I mean, I get enough to eat, and sometimes I get some. We get plenty, but we don't get an overabundance of it. Now, I've heard zucchini is one of those things that when you cut it up, whatever you add to it, it takes on whatever it is. Like if you want to put a strawberry flavor to it, it takes on a strawberry flavor. You want to take a watermelon flavor, it takes on the watermelon flavor. You want to put on a hot jalapeno, whatever, that the zucchini kind of takes on whatever the flavor that is added to it. It's one of those, I think it's zucchini. I'm pretty sure it's zucchini. I want to say Casey from Boots and Bounty had done something last year on zucchini and made it into something, maybe pineapple zucchini. Maybe that's what it was, fake pineapple, but it was pineapple juice, but it was to the zucchini and made you think you was eating pineapple, but you was really eating zucchini. Isn't that amazing? That is amazing, folks. Come on, somebody. Give me an amen. Yeah. I don't know how far I'm back. Went from flooding to wildfires. It's dry over in Texas too, I guess. Nope. Got 1.5 inches Saturday night. Actually, even after 10.5 inches, we got a couple 3 weeks ago. Hey, truck. Yeah. Somebody's been watching Mike and Terry and Mike. MT Homestead. I'm not going to put that up there, Jesse. I refuse to put that up on the screen. Howdy, 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 Paul. Good to see you. You probably don't even know what I'm talking about because it's been so long ago. But howdy, howdy, howdy. Good to see you, my friend. Smells like a campfire. Yeah, I imagine it does. Good morning, Vineyard Chicks Homestead. How in the world are you? It's good to see you. You know, my next series on the guitar, this series was basically learning the notes, learning how they are in order on the neck and the scales and stuff like that. Just a brief intro into all that. And just to get people where they can actually understand anywhere they are on the fret of the guitar to know what to do, know where they're at. I mean, it's just a neat. This go around, this next series is going to be on chords. All your major chords, your minor chords, your sevenths, your dominant sevenths, your major sevenths, your minor sevenths, so forth and so on. Bar cards, how they're set up, bar cards from the E string, bar cards from the A string, breaking them down into, instead of having to play the whole chord, just play pieces of chords, so forth and so on. So that's what the next little series is going to be on. I'm kind of excited about it. I think people want to know chords and understand why. And plus it opens up a whole new avenue for you as far as playing the blues, playing jazz, playing classical. Now I'm not a classical. Paul, my son Paul, took some classical lessons at one time from a guy up here at the college, but he didn't do long with it. But it's a little bit different. Something to do with the finger picking and the way you hold the neck of the guitar. I don't know if we're going to get into that or not. If we do, it'll have to be way into next year sometime, because Paul is going to Wales, and he would be the one that would have to actually demonstrate it, because I'm just not able to. My old finger on my hand is just, I have such a hard time mashing. I guess one of these days I'm going to go up there and get it looked at. I don't know. My wife keeps thinks I could probably just go up there and they can just, I don't even like to think about it. Stop it, Chuck. Stop it. Your relish hadn't killed Jesse yet. Hey there, Pastor Lon. Good to see you. Good morning. Appreciate you coming in. Sure do. Good morning, Shannon. Always good to see our good friend Shannon. Where are you at now? You take a little trip. Last few things I've seen of you, seem like maybe you went to Tennessee, maybe so. Anyway, there she is right there. Shannon and Roger. Journey along with Shannon. We do need to get back together. Shannon, meet up one of these days. I tell you what, life's been kind of hectic around here. Hey, RG Arizona Homestead, good morning to you. Appreciate you coming in. Anyone have a good recipe for Southern chow chow? I do like some chow chow. I'm telling who you might want to look at. And I may be wrong on this, but I thought I seen they had a video on it. I may be wrong, but I think maybe Brother Lon had a video, and it may have been a while back, and I may be wrong on that, but I can guarantee you he knows what it is. Chow chow. And if you don't, my bad. Let's see, who did my thing skipped on me? There we go. Good morning, Annette, from down under. After 10 o'clock there at night. Good evening. Very cold and rainy here in Perth, Australia. Hard to imagine cold. It does. I made mock pineapple out of zucchini and have used in spaghetti sauce. I'm going to dehydrate some of it to grind into grinding the flour. What is this voodoo witchcraft that you're talking about here, Gwen? Making, wait, how does it say? Flour. You make flour out of zucchini? Cool. It's really good, not stringy, so you can tell by it, but it's still really good. Everybody knows how to do it. Everybody but Chuck, but I heard about it. Guitar, yeehaw, yeehaw. But I'm probably going to have to get Paul to actually demonstrate the chords too, because he has fingers that work. Good morning, Coastal Water. Good to see you. Been a while since I've seen old Coastal Water. But in all fairness, I hadn't been on here quite as much as I used to. This is a busy time of year. Busy time of year. Woohoo! That's right. Go through. Start at the very beginning. Start at the very beginning. You got to start at the very beginning because it works. It builds one upon the other, and awesome. That bum finger it's not doing good at all, Jesse. I'm ashamed to say that I'm too chicken to go get it worked on. Good morning. Where to begin? Hey, Janice, good to see you. Appreciate you coming in. Always. Let's see. I was looking for the chow chow, Arkansas hot chow chow, but anybody have a recipe for chow chow? And if I missed it on here, I apologize. But if you do, make sure if you can get over there or let Jesse know, he can probably find it. And that way we can post it up here so whoever's looking for their chow chow can get it. Hey there, my friend. Michael, how in the world are you? Good to see you. Always good to see you. I'm getting down here. Went to Alabama for back home, now in Louisiana. I could have swore y'all was in Tennessee. You passed right through Mississippi to get from Alabama to Louisiana. I'm just saying we on the way. That's what I'm saying. Hey there, Ann Dale. I done spoke to you one time, but since you said hit that like button, it just triggered my hello. Andale goes on at 10 o'clock, y'all. She sure does. And you don't want to miss Andale's lives. You just don't. I'm trying to get there. Hey, good morning, Miss Virginia. Always good to see Miss Virginia. Everybody stand up, say hello, and let Miss Virginia know that you're happy to see her, because I am always happy to see Miss Virginia. Let's see, hadn't made chow chow in years. Hey there, Jerry. Good to see you, Jerry and Susan, I believe, but I just say Jerry because that's, although Susan has been on the on some of the videos, but I hadn't seen her on too many lives. But that's just me. I don't get around that much. I've seen something. Here it is. Chuck, I have an awesome chow chow vid. It was my grandma's recipe. I should have known Michael and Bob Jean would have a chow chow video too. Jerry, okay. I figured it was. So y'all get over there. You look through his playlist, look through his videos. I'm sure that you can find that. I don't know if it's on a playlist, but if it is, let's see. I believe we're sisters. We do so much alike. Malt pineapple is awesome. We make a lot of that. We use zoot flour for thickening mostly, but make a lot of it. Zucchini flour. Y'all, I never heard of that. There it is right there. I should have known. I should have just known Jesse was on top of things. How to make easy, sweet, Southern chow chow recipe. There you go. There you go. It's right there. Y'all, let's do something. Let us do something. And we'll put it right there. In case anybody wants to come up, I got a few more minutes that I can take on here. And if you want to come up and jump up and say hello, tell me what's going on in your little world. We eat zucchini flour, but never made flour. Never. Y'all are something. I learned so much stuff from y'all and what you can do, and I forget half of it. And then, actually, I probably forget more than half of it. But sometimes things stick, and we get on it. Yesterday, my daughter came over. I had to change her brake pads. I'm not as young as I used to be. I'm just not. I know that y'all find it hard to believe when you see this youthful exuberance that exudes from me. But I'm not as young as I used to be. Getting down on the concrete and dealing with all that kind of aggravation, which brakes aren't that hard. They all a little bit different. But like her front pads, very, very easy to change out. Change them out, no problem. Get to the back, and it's got them brake pistons that it's got to turn when you put them in. Well, they say you can do it with pliers, but I have yet to do it with pliers. So I run up to the AutoZone and get me one of them kits. They rent them out. It's basically you buy them, but if you bring it back, they give you money back. So you basically it's on loan. So I went up there and got the little thing. It makes it so much easier. It just makes it so much easier. But I got her brake pads changed out. But squatting down, elbow deep up in a vehicle is just not me anymore. It's just not. I can't hardly do it. And I'm ashamed to say that, but I'm working on it. I'm working on it because I got to work on my blood pressure. So I've been out here walking for the last month or so. And that's helping me. That's helping me. I've changed my sleep habits. I go to bed earlier and I wake up earlier. Most of the time I've been waking up a little after 4:15, 4:30, stuff like that. But the last couple of mornings, I slept all the way till about 6:15. And on these hot days like this, by the time you get up and get around and time I have my Bible reading and all that kind of stuff, it's warmed up already. Breaks the blood pressure. Hey, Devin, good to see you. Appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much, Michael. Look who we got right here. One of our good friends. Good to see you, Jesse.
How's it going, everybody? Can you hear me?
I can hear you great. And that's the only one that matters.
That's right. Oh, no.
No, it isn't, is it?
Don't say that. No.
Yes.
No, everybody matters. You matter.
That's right. All these folks matter.
Lisa matters. Everybody matters.
Everybody matters. We all just matter.
Right.
Got a little I matter.
How you doing this morning, Chuck? I mean, you feeling all right?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great.
Okay. And I know you mentioned that finger. Just go and get it done, boss. You won't even feel it.
It bothers me.
They numb that thing so hard you won't even know. Did y'all do something? What y'all do? You won't even feel it. I promise you. I may not always tell the truth, but I never lie.
That's right. I know, but if I get it done, then I won't have nothing to complain about.
Oh, yeah, trust me, you'll find plenty more to complain about.
You think there'll be something should come up?
Always going to be something.
Always going to be something.
When your son goes to Wales? He's going to Wales, right?
Yeah, he's going to Wales.
when he goes to Wales, you're going to be complaining, man, if he was here, I'd get him to do it for me. You'd be complaining about everything he could have been doing because he's in Wales.
That's right. Well, I already complained about things he could be doing.
Exactly. So, but anyway, so hey, everybody in the chat, how y'all doing? I just wanted to come up and say hello, miss everybody. You know, we've been kind of out and about with Mom, but we're back and everything's looking up. If I can say that, everything's looking up.
Things are looking up.
Yeah.
My uncle told a joke about Wales. He said, I mess it up. I'm a horrible joke teller. He said this three ladies, how did he put it? Let me just put it full figured.
Okay.
He said full figured.
We'll just say gifted.
Full figured ladies that had come to Texas, and they went to a bar, and this old Texan country guy was in there, and he heard them talking. He said that don't sound like they don't sound like they from Texas. So he asked them. He said, "Excuse me, ladies, are you all from England?" And they got all kind of huffy puffy and said, Wales. He said, "Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me, Wales, are you all from England?"
Oh no.
See, I blew it. Excuse me, you Wales.
They probably took it the wrong way, though.
Yeah, they took it the wrong way. It says that he woke up with in the hospital. Anyway, that's a whale of a tale.
Whale of a tale, yeah. That came from the chicks too. So
that came from the chicks.
They caught on quick.
Hey, it was funnier when my uncle told it because he's a storyteller from way back. He's one of them Jerry Clower type, you know.
Oh my God! Oh,
Ian.
Oh, Jerry, he was something else.
Shannon mentioned that she went to Alabama. I could have just swore she went. You should have went to Tennessee because that's where I thought you were at.
You know, Miss Ann was telling me about a meetup happening in Alabama in September. Are you going to that?
I hadn't heard of it.
It's called Pedals from the Past. It's going to be somewhere near Clanton, Alabama, wherever Clanton, Alabama is.
I don't know where that is.
Cog Hill Farms will be one of the speaker guests there, and I'm not sure who else is going to be there, but it's September 9th. It's supposed to be, I don't know, it's pretty big meetup there, so we're thinking about going. We're thinking about going to Alabama. It's only hop, skip, and a jump away, right?
Yeah. Hey, Alabama's not far from us.
Well, it's about 7 hours for us, I think, because it's 5 hours from New Orleans, and then from New Orleans to your place, it's like 2 more hours, right?
New Orleans to here, yeah, about an hour and a half, probably. I think it's not too far.
About 7 hours to anywhere in Mississippi. So Alabama ain't that far, you know.
No, it's not. I don't know where Clanton is. I don't know, Clanton or Clinton.
No, Clanton, Clanton.
I have to look it up because I wouldn't mind going to that. Stephen had sent me information on the Kentucky, but I don't think we're going to that one again. At least not this year.
I don't think we're going to make that one because we went last time. I didn't find a single Kentucky Fried Chicken while I was in Kentucky.
That's right.
That just blew me away. I'm in Kentucky, and you couldn't find a single Kentucky Fried Chicken. Boy, you talk about letdown.
Hey, to chat, thank you so much, Kevin. Appreciate that very, very much. Somebody else popped in, I thought.
Miss Ann's going to be there.
Miss Ann's going to be. You going to be there, Miss Ann?
She's going to be at the meetup. Yep.
All right. Hey, that just seals the deal. Do you know the dates?
September 9th is all I know. I guess it's a one-day event. You can go the 8th and 9th, but September 9th, I think, is when the actual meetup is going to occur. So, but yeah, if she pays me enough money, I might make it.
Yeah, okay, that's on a Saturday.
Right.
I don't think there's. I don't think there's. Look it up.
I don't think there's a charge for the actual meetup. I don't know. She didn't mention anything about a charge, but I think if you call the Inn of Clanton, there's a number for that. If you call the Inn hotel, they have special event rates.
Okay.
So you have to call them, and they give you a special event rate.
I'm going to have to tell Blend about that because I'd like to get over there, if nothing else, just to see Ann.
Exactly. I want to go meet Miss Ann myself, and then if Danny Days is around, she might be able to make it down there. She's from Alabama, right? So
she's an Alabama girl.
Yeah,
I'm sure she'll show up if she's able to.
Mm-hmm. Who else is from Alabama, Mississippi area? Oh, you got 3 Mississippis from over there. I don't know who else.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of folks from Mississippi. I went this past Saturday, and Gary Belt Loop 29.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
In Richland.
Right. He's from Mississippi.
Right. We stopped back by and you seen him. Huh?
AZ Highland Homestead. Salute. Ain't seen Nick in a long time.
He must be down here in the bottom somewhere. I hadn't got to
him.
Yeah,
there he is. Down there for you.
Hey there, Nick. How in the world? Good to see you, my friend.
Yep.
Good to see you. I see him on Facebook every now and then.
We may have to slow down, Chuck. Miss Ann's heart's bursting right now. She thinks you're going to make it. So don't get her hopes up there.
Hey, Jesse, we need to show up. Just the only thing I got to warn you about, if she asks you to do a dance, don't.
Yeah, I heard something about some kind of dance that y'all was doing in Florida or where it was. Yeah.
It was obscene.
Oh no. Jesse won't be. If I get up and dance, it's going to be obscene, regardless what you call it. Trust me.
And if she gets Bobby and Sherry to come over with her.
No, that's where I turn into a videographer.
That's when. Oh no. You got to get in there.
No.
You got to get in there. And she says she won't ask us to dance that one.
Yeah, she probably learned.
Hey, I'm all for it. I mean, you only live one. I mean, we ain't getting any younger, Jesse. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm just saying, if you're gonna do something, you better do it now.
I think Jerry from Butler Family Farm needs to pull out a Rand McNally because he says, Jesse, you can come by and pick me up. I don't think he knows where Alabama's at. He's up there in Stark, Missouri.
It might need to pull out
the Rand McNally, Bubba.
Yeah, it would just be a little out of the way. Hey, that's who I didn't see. Marie. Is that Okie Homestead? There she is. I knew I seen, but I couldn't remember.
I got to meet her at the meetup in Mid America meetup. She was awesome. In fact, I can say this: she was nice enough to even buy me breakfast. She didn't have to do that, but she bought me breakfast one day. I think it was Saturday, or was it Friday? Friday or Saturday, one of those days, she bought us breakfast. That was mighty nice of her. She didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
I guess she got the kind of hint when I pulled out my little coin purse and I was counting coins to see how much, to see how many coins I had for breakfast. He felt sorry for me.
Well, I mean, you should have got out something, your harmonica or something, said, I need to play a little bit, see if I can get a little breakfast money. And you got to know how to play the crowd.
Nice. She's a very nice lady, you guys. She's a very nice lady. Smart, too.
Scott's going to get the Canadian Air Force to bring him down. That would be cool.
He's going to ride. He's going to ride on the backs of them geese is what he's talking about.
Oh. I was going to say, if they just came over, he could just parachute out.
They were all over the lake over there, or at least on the property. They were all over the property there when we were there. All these Canadian geese coming in. They followed Scott in there.
Over there at the Mid America
meetup in Oklahoma. Yes. It was a nice meetup. We had a lot of people, and we only met like half of them. We didn't even get to meet all of them.
It looked like there was quite a bunch of folks over there. I would like to go, and I don't know how far. I wonder how far of a drive that would have been.
Well, it was about 8. Well, we took the RV, so it was about 10 hours for us. But if we were taking just a normal vehicle, it's about an 8-hour drive.
Okay.
From Houston to up where they're up. It's a upper right corner of Oklahoma.
It's the upper right corner.
Upper right corner, yes.
Okay.
It's almost to Arkansas.
Belinda went up there. What's that? There's some like Pampered Chef or something like that that's up in that part of the country.
Pampered Chef. Wow, I thought Pampered Chef was all over the country. I don't know. Are you talking about their headquarters or something?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. I think that's who it is. I may be wrong, but one of them type people is up there because they went there. They went to Waco, Texas, then they went straight up and went up there, and they got a snowstorm. A snowstorm or ice storm hit them while they was up there, and then they had to come back across Arkansas and down and through all that ice. Made me nervous.
Yeah.
Made me nervous. I don't like it. Let's see, about 12 or so for you. Just guessing. Okay. I don't know. I think what I would have to do. My brother-in-law may be moving up to Conway, Arkansas. It's possible, or just west of Conway, Arkansas, which is kind of in the center of the state. And
so next year's is going to be in Arkansas.
It's going to be in Arkansas?
It's going to be in Arkansas in a place called Blue Mountain. I don't know the town that's near it, but it's Blue Mountain Lake is where they're going to have the next year's Mid-America. And I think it's going to be hosted by 2 or 3 channels, but the one that's driving it, I think, is Drifting Dreamers 5, DD5. They're the ones that's basically going to take the reins for next year because Mike and Terry ain't doing it again next year.
Okay. Well, they sure did get the word out, and seemed like they had a good response to it. Right. Julie Cook says Pioneer Woman in Pawhuska.
And I got to meet Jen from Good Times.
Did you really?
Lady. Got to give her a hug, got to hug her neck. She's an awesome lady. Her kids, I was trying to give them so much candy. It was pathetic, but I don't think she likes me now because I was trying to give them as much candy as they wanted.
Just trying to sugar them up, huh?
Uh-huh. Well, just put a whole handful in your pocket. Your mom won't know.
No,
I won't tell her nothing.
That's right. That's right. You got and send them home.
Exactly.
Send them home. That's how you do grandkids. But the only problem is then they come back. Yeah, it's always fun to do that with other people's children.
Well, Danny, that's right. Danny did say it took her 8 hours to get from her location to the meetup, and she's after you, right? Because she's in Alabama, so Mississippi would probably be about maybe 7 hours for you. She's
probably about 4 hours north of me, though.
Oh, okay.
So she would probably just be going straight across.
Right. It took her 8 hours.
Right. So I don't know if it would make that much of a difference. It probably wouldn't take quite 12. Because I would. Well, I could
do an overnight somewhere.
Yeah,
you have to do an overnight because you're like me. You don't like to drive at night. I don't like driving at night.
I don't like to drive 12 hours.
Well, no, I know that, but even just in general, I just like to drive from maybe 9 to 3, and that's it. You know,
I don't even like driving that much. I'm about 5 or 6 hours is about where I'm at, and you're 6 hours roughly from you. Okay, yeah. So that would give. I don't know how much further that would make it.
So Scott was telling me that JB from Pure Okie and Oak from our Outdoors Adventures with Carrie are planning a meetup next year. It's going to be more of a fishing meetup too, where you can fish out there, and probably going to be anywhere from 5 to 7 days long. So instead of going up there just for one weekend or one day or whatever, it's going to be a week-long event. So you have time to meet people and it'll be at the same location, either Lake Tenkiller or somewhere around there.
Okay. What's now Lake Tenkiller? That's where y'all were?
Lake Tenkiller. Well, we were at the Cherokee Landing. So Lake Tenkiller is a pretty big lake.
Okay.
The far upper right-hand corner of the lake is a place called Cherokee Landing State Park.
Okay.
And we stayed at that state park, which is beautiful, a beautiful, beautiful place. Lots of trees, lots of cliffs, if you will, that go down into the lake. There's some sandy beach areas. They had a little bit of everything. And it was beautiful. It was a beautiful lake. You would not be disappointed. And the park itself, the grounds where you camped or RV camped, was really nice.
I'm going to drop this link so Ann can come up.
Okay. Well, yeah.
I think that's what she's wanting. She said drop the link again, so I'm just assuming she's wanting to come up.
Yeah, Miss Ann's not wanting to go back and look for the link. There she is.
Yeah, I'm not either. Here we go.
Hi.
Hey there,
Look at her. Oh, she's wearing her
hold on, let me get this off the screen so we can see it.
her logo.
There you go. Look at that, representing.
That's a smart lady right there. She's a smart lady.
She is that now.
She must really want me to go to that meetup.
I do. I really, really, really do. That's what I was coming up here for. Chuck.
Yes.
This Jameson is where Petals from the Past is. It's a little bitty country town. Doesn't have much in it. Excuse me. I'm getting ready for everything, trying to place all my props around me. But Clanton is about 10 miles away from Petals from the Past. And it looks like on the map to me about an hour south of Birmingham.
Okay. That's not bad. I wonder,
Yeah.
is it on Mississippi side or
Let's see.
Georgia side
Let me goggle it.
or down around Montgomery or?
It is not far from Montgomery.
Okay.
It's in between. It's right in between Birmingham and Montgomery.
Okay.
I don't know a thing about Alabama. I've only
Yeah.
been to Alabama once when I was a little bitty girl.
Oh,
And
really?
since I'm almost 64 years old, it's been a while. But it's not, I mean, I don't think they're going to be teaching anything, but it's a nursery that we're going to meet at. And Cog Hill Family Farm is going to be there. Eddie's Family Farm, Hoss Tools will be there. There's a bunch of people that are, a bunch of YouTubers that are coming.
Right.
Chestnut Hill Farm, Digging for Health, Tracy from Digging for Health. She's a really sweet, precious woman that's kind of sort of heading it up a little bit.
Okay.
And I hate to come in and take over.
No, not at all.
I did have a friend, Sue Slaughter, that is a wonderful supporter that lives in Orlando, Florida. And yeah, Eddie's going, our Okie Homestead. He sure is. And he and his family, they're going to come out in the RV, I think. But Sue gave me the name of the Inn of Clanton.
Okay.
And I mean, it doesn't look like the Taj Mahal, but she has stayed there. She stayed there a couple of times, and she said it's very clean. And if you call them, which Jesse and I both have the phone number, I just gave it to him yesterday, which Sue gave it to me. If you call them personally at the hotel, it's kind of so small that they don't even take your credit card number for your reservation. They just write your name down.
I bet.
But it would be so fun for all of us to stay in the same place. It's not expensive. It's not expensive.
I put it in the chat.
Okay, good. Yeah, it's not expensive. And it's worth it. I mean, for 2 nights, it's really very inexpensive. And
Right.
so, and they have a Shoney's in the parking lot. They've got a deal with Shoney's that you get a free breakfast. Hey, Scott,
Hello.
you get a free
Hey, Scott.
breakfast at Shoney's. So that's your continental breakfast each day.
Really?
Is a breakfast and a beverage. So, you know,
I really am interested in going. I that's not very far from us, and it'd be a good little trip to get away and
yeah. Well, it's about 11 hours for me, but my sister's coming with me, and we're
Okay.
going to travel most of the way on Thursday, stay
Okay.
somewhere on the road, and then check in on Friday. And this is when? It's September the 9th.
September 9th, right?
September the 9th.
It's called Pedals from the
And I think it's not, they don't have workshops. I don't think they have an admission. It's a matter of coming and seeing the nursery. How about Hawaii meetup in April 2024?
Yeah.
That would be cool.
So Jerry Butler was asking, it's pedals from the past, meaning you need to bring your old bike with you.
Well, I don't know how they would really accommodate everybody from what I understand. Oh, Scott, I'm sorry.
there you
I hadn't even given you a chance to chat.
go.
It's okay. I'm listening to you, Miss Ann. It's better
Yeah.
than these two old poop.
Hey,
We'll have to put you on the back of some geese, get about a dozen geese, and fly you down to Alabama, honey.
no, it'd
Well,
take
I-
a squadron.
I
It'd take a
walk on
squadron of geese.
Smoke. The smoke that's here, I can just walk on.
Oh, gosh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm
it's-
sorry about that.
Nora, the Stock Explorer. How you doing, Nora?
I was gonna see if I
Nora,
can
Nora.
see it
Oh,
better.
gosh. MB
Oh.
Heritage.
You're right, Mike.
Double trouble.
It looks like haze, but it's actually smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Is
sorry.
that fire?
about
Is that fire in Canada or is that?
Actually, there. I'm already starting to cough, and I was outside for less
Okay.
than 5 minutes.
Oh, gosh. That's just terrible. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's good whenever you're in the house. But
Yeah, but
it's
still, your house still gets that smell.
oh yeah, well it smells like somebody's having a campfire in the living room.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah.
I like that smell. I guess I wouldn't like it all the time.
You like it?
Not
I do
your-
like that smell.
no.
I don't.
You don't like campfire smell?
Well, I
Oh.
mean, while I'm at the campfire, but I don't want it all in my house. I don't want it all
Yeah,
over
you
my
got to get
clothes.
it all in your hair and in your
I know. When I
clothes.
get ready to go to bed, I don't want to smell like fire.
Carry it wherever you go.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, so Jesse, could you let Danny know? Maybe they could come.
Okay, I'll let them know. I'll definitely let them know. I got the
Oh.
information right here.
Good.
September 9th.
September
Yeah.
9th.
It's the
Okay.
weekend after Labor Day weekend.
Okay.
And from what I understand from my
Wait a
friend Sue, from Sue Slaughter, is that it's a small town. They have a few hotels there, but not very many. And that Jameson, Alabama, is where Pedals from the Past is, and it's on like a 2-lane road going. You're going to somebody's farm, kind of.
Right.
And so I just think
Where's the information? Like,
there's not really. I mean,
I mean,
not really.
there's not like an address or
So there's some information online of last year's Pedals from the Past. There's some information that I found, but there's no Facebook. I don't think there's a Facebook page set up for it. There's no
Yeah.
there's
They're
no
just
announcement. This is kind of a word of mouth. Looks like
okay.
So
and
far,
it might be because they don't want that many people there.
it might be. I don't know. I got an email, but you just Google Pedals from the Past in Jameson, Alabama,
Okay.
and that will give you directions. And starts at 9, I think.
And it's
And
only on Saturday, right? I'm saying the Saturday.
only on Saturday.
There's no events on Friday and nothing on Sunday, so it's only one day.
Yep. But it would be fun to be able to have dinner together, and they've got a pool at that hotel. There's a pool and a hot tub. Not that I'll be getting on a bathing suit, but you never know.
It's Clanton, Alabama.
That's
Very-
where the inn is. The
Inn
Inn
where the
of
hotels and plant-
Canton.
But the thing is in Jameson.
Jameson, Jamison,
I got you.
Alabama.
Okay.
And
You got to
You know,
start
if you
saving
just-
your pennies for next year, Miss Ann. Whenever Pure Oak and Oak, they start doing their this meetup they're talking about. It's going to be at a different place.
yeah.
That way, there people with RVs and whatever, they get all 3 hookups. They don't have to drive anywhere to dump, and it's a bigger facility.
Okay.
They could grow it as big as they ever wanted. So they're starting to talk about it right now. And what they're doing is they want to have probably the week and the weekend prior to the Arizona, or no, not Arizona,
Hey, Coastal Water.
Drifting Dreamers and them, whatever their meetup is on the long weekend, they want to have it the weekend before, so that if anybody wants to do multiple stops,
back to back.
yeah, like they
Meetup.
can this meetup for 5
Fun.
days, and then move on to the Mid America meetup the next weekend.
Oh my goodness. Well, y'all, I got to scoot. I got like 4
was
minutes, but
I was about to say we need to get on out of here.
you
Jesse,
guys stay as
Ann?
long as you want. Stay as long as you want. I mean, seriously.
We got to be over to welcome you, man.
That would
we're
be great.
telling everybody right now. Miss
Okay.
Handel, the lady that you see at the bottom corner of your screen is
Not
about to go live in about 4 minutes.
Yeah,
over
come
at
to
the
my
Handel
house.
Homestead.
Come
Y'all
on
go
over and
check her
visit
out.
me.
Hey, thank
All
y'all.
right. Love y'all.
Thank y'all. We'll talk to y'all, I guess, over at Ann's here in a minute.
I put the link in the chat there.
Oh, appreciate that. There you go. There you go. You want to find out where she is? There she is. Go ahead and click on it right now, and you can get over there and be waiting on her when she comes on board. You will not regret it. Sure won't. Jesse, thank you. Thank you for coming
Yeah.
up. Scott,
No problem.
appreciate it so much.
We'll talk with you later there, Chuck. Okay.
Yes, sir. Y'all take care. And everybody in the chat, thank y'all for coming. God bless.